rescuer sprints through the jungle, life in his hands. A massive predator erupts from the deep, jaws wide. The beast crashes back into the depths. Slowly, the jungle returns to silence. The danger fades into the deep. Safe at last, the family is whole again. A warm light shines on a new beginning. Their work done, the guardians fade into the forest. The river flows on, a witness to the struggle. In silence, we stand, not as conquerors, but as guardians. Nature breathes again. Peace returns to the jungle. Golden light filters through the towering trees, mist hovering over the water. Calm and untouched, the jungle reflects upon the surface. But beneath this beauty lies a deceptive serenity. Suddenly, the jungle falls silent. Every sense is on alert. Even the light seems to hold its breath. Trapped at the river's edge, fear takes hold. Every instinct screams to run, but danger is everywhere. Hidden in the shadows, new life begins. Innocence huddled against the danger. A fragile hope in a wild world. Beneath the surface, a world of shadows. A massive presence glides in the gloom. Here, the river holds its darkest secrets. Just below the surface, a metallic predator waits. On the bank, a frozen standoff. Innocence paralyzed by fear. The guardians watch, powerless to intervene. In a flash of violence, the river explodes. The trap is sprung. Chaos on the riverbank. From the shadows, the guardians emerge. Flares light the dusk, vibrations piercing the water. The jungle holds its breath. But the ancient watcher remains, unmoved. With gentle precision, he descends into the mud, inch by inch. Every movement is calculated, silent, a ghost in the jungle heat. Fear beats like a drum in a tiny chest, rapid and overwhelming. Trapped between the water and the approaching hand, she freezes. A hand reaches out, fingers extended in a gesture of salvation. But nearby, the water stirs, a warning ripple breaking the surface. In this frozen moment, life and death hang in the balance. The jungle watches, holding its breath as the drama unfolds. Dawn broke over the Amazon. The air was thick with mist, and time seemed to stand still as we reached for the frightened creature. She was shaking violently, eyes wide with terror. We had to act fast before the jungle claimed her. Suddenly, the river began to churn. The water erupted with violence, hinting at a massive predator lurking beneath the surface. A giant Arowana burst from the depths, its armored scales gleaming, jaws wide, a prehistoric monster on the hunt. The captain shouted orders over the roar of the water. Every second counted. We were in the beast's territory now. We deployed the sonic repellents, throwing stones and activating the devices to create a wall of chaotic sound. It worked. For a split second, the Leviathan hesitated mid-leap, suspended in the air, confused by the shockwaves. I scooped up the rabbit and rolled back, shielding her with my body. It was a desperate move, but it was our only chance. The beast crashed back into the river with a thunderous splash, spraying water and mud high into the air. The jungle burst back to life. The danger had passed. We had saved one small life from the jaws of the river. Deep in the Amazon, life and death dance on a razor's edge. Here, every survival story is a miracle. With the predator behind them, the team scrambles up the muddy bank, cradling the rescued life in a protective corridor against the jungle's chaos. Against the rescuer's chest, a tiny heart hammers, a frantic rhythm of fear slowly giving way to the realization of safety. Guided by the team, they push deeper into the foliage, putting distance between the fragile survivor and the dark waters below. In the soft embrace of the tall grass, hands that fought for her life now gently lower her back to the earth she knows. She hesitates, ears swiveling. Then, a sound cuts through the silence, the faint, tender cries of new life waiting for her return. Instinct takes over. She leaps through the swaying grass, closing the gap to the tiny, hidden lives that depend on her. Curled around her kits, she becomes their world again, a protective circle of warmth in the golden jungle light. The rescuers stand back, silent witnesses to a quiet victory. No applause, just the profound peace of a promise kept. Below, the river settles. The dark waters return to their unreadable calm, hiding the danger that lurks beneath the surface. A shadow slips back into the depths. The ancient hunter remains, a reminder of the wild's unforgiving balance. But on the surface, peace returns. The jungle reflects on the smooth water, indifferent to the drama that just unfolded. Equipment is packed in hushed tones. The mission is done, leaving no trace but a life restored. They vanish into the foliage as quietly as they came, guardians of the wild fading back into the green. In the tall grass, life continues. Tiny breaths, warm fur, and the sunlight glinting on a future that was almost lost. She remains vigilant, ears twitching at every rustle. A mother's watch never truly ends. From above, the river looks serene once more, a vast, beautiful, and dangerous home for all who dwell here. And in the heart of it all, a family survives, a small, quiet triumph in the endless cycle of the wild. The jungle breathes, the water flows, and the sun sets on another day of survival.